How's it going, mates? Barcelona and Messi continue to make progress in negotiations. Real Madrid have hatched a plan that would see them go for a second major signing besides Bellingham, and Manchester City have decided on Guardiola's future replacement. The Football News is back again with a section of the latest news from around the world of football. Press like, subscribe to the channel, and let's get the show on the pitch. Sir Alex Ferguson and Arsene Wenger have both been introduced into the Premier League Hall of Fame. Jude Bellingham has been named number 1 on ESPN's best under-21 players in the world list. Borussia Dortmund, Bayer Leverkusen and Eintracht Frankfurt are keeping tabs on Lorient midfielder Ansel Lefebvre, Foot Mercato informs. Mourinho? People say he's too defensive, but the truth is people will always talk for the sake of talking. The important thing is the results. Then whether you play well or badly is secondary. AS Roma legend Francesco Totti thinks. Manchester United are gonna make an £80 million bid for Tottenham Hotspur striker Harry Kane. Olivier Giroud will sign a new deal with AC Milan in April. €3.8 million salary net plus add-ons for the next season, Fabrizio Romano reports. Thomas Tuchel wants to quickly get Leroy Sané back on track, Sport Ains notes. The winger is expected to play an important role in the final part of the season. Atletico Madrid are monitoring Fiorentina midfielder Sofyan Amrabat. The player would like to move to La Liga. Monza will approach AC Milan striker Zlatan Ibrahimovic to discuss a potential move in the future. The Swedish legend's contract expires with the Rossoneri at the end of the season, Calciomercato informs. Villarreal have signed a 4-year deal with Blackburn Rovers forward Ben Brereton Diaz ahead of next season. The Chilean will join the La Liga club in June when he becomes a free agent. FC Köln have been hit with a transfer ban by FIFA for the next 2 transfer windows. The reason being the club persuading Slovenian striker Jaka Kubor Potočnik to terminate his contract with Olimpia Ljubljana before joining the Bile Goats on a free transfer last year. The German side can still appeal the decision and have 21 days to do so, Kika reports. Chelsea are looking to sign a goalkeeper in the summer transfer window as Edouard Mendy is likely to leave the club. David Raya from Brentford is the priority candidate for the Blues. Bayer Leverkusen have a strong desire to keep their midfielder Florian Wirtz at least until next year, despite interest from Manchester City, Barcelona and Bayern Munich. Andreas Christensen feels happy in Barcelona, but the Blaugrana could still sell the Dane if an offer of €50 million or more arrives, according to Diario Sport. Tottenham Hotspur managing director Fabio Paratici has been banned from football-related activities worldwide for 2.5 years over financial malpractice during his spell at Juventus. Borussia Dortmund are set to renew the contract of goalkeeper Gregor Kobel until mid-2027 or 2028. This Swiss salary could increase from 4 to 13 million euros per year, according to Blick. Manchester City are still monitoring Celta Vigo's 20-year-old central midfielder Gabri Veiga. The footballer's contract contains a £35 million release clause. Newcastle United are also interested in his services. Wissam Ben Yedder has scored 17 goals in Liga 1 this season from just 50 shots recorded. He has the best conversion rate among all players in the top 5 European leagues. Luka Modric is a bit concerned that he has not gotten a renewal offer yet, but he'll wait for Madrid until the end, Marca informs. Eric Bailly and Alex Telles will be allowed to leave Manchester United permanently this summer. Liverpool could offer more than £60 million for Napoli defender Kim Min-jae, 442 notifies. The French government has allowed fans to use pyrotechnics in some stadiums. The trial period will be lasting 3 years, L'Equipe reports. Alessandro Bastoni wants to extend his contract with Inter. The request made by the player's entourage is close to €7 million per year, while the club has offered lower. The agreement could be found for around €6 million. Erling Haaland and Jack Grealish are convincing Jude Bellingham to agree to a transfer to Manchester City, CBS Sports reports. If it was up to me, I would take him to another team, but Ansu wants to stay at Barcelona. As a dad, I'm angry. Seeing Ansu play so little winds you up a little bit. What annoys me is how they are treating him in terms of minutes. Cope quotes Bori Fati. Freiburg veteran striker Niels Pedersen has announced his retirement from professional football at the end of the season. The German is the Bundesliga record holder for scoring goals coming off the bench. Arsenal are increasingly confident they will beat Manchester United and Chelsea to Declan Rice's signature this summer, the Evening Standard reports. Real Madrid are considering an option to acquire Leroy Sané from Bayern Munich in the summer transfer window. Manchester United have a strong interest in Napoli forward Victor Osimhen, though the club is also monitoring Benfica's Gonçalo Ramos, according to Cut Offside. AC Milan have joined the race to recruit Galatasaray right-back Sacha Boey this summer following Sergiño Dest's return to Barcelona. Moving on to the most intriguing news of the release. Kvaratskhelia will end up staying at Napoli this summer and penning a new contract with the Partenopians. Foot Mercato writes that the Georgian winger will agree to a new deal which runs until 2028. Kvaratskelia's salary will be 4 times higher than the previous, from €1 million per year to €4 million, bonuses included. We would like to remind you that Real Madrid, PSG and Manchester City are keen on signing Kvicha, but Napoli vetoed the player's sale in the next transfer window. Manchester City have decided on Pep Guardiola's successor. The manager's current agreement with the citizens runs until June 2025, and should Pep decide to exit the club, his compatriot Luis Enrique will take over as head coach. The Sky Blues director of football, Chiqui Begiristain, is a big fan of Enrique, whose coaching CV includes a Champions League triumph with Barcelona in 2014-15 campaign and 2 La Liga titles. Therefore, in the eyes of the bosses of Manchester City, the former Spain boss has quite a lot of experience in winning trophies and is a perfect candidate to replace Guardiola. Interestingly enough, yesterday Enrique himself revealed his desire to try himself in the English Premier League, but only in an elite club. "I would like to go to England to work. I wouldn't go to any team but to one that could do important things, which greatly reduces the number." Journalist Gerard Romero claims Lionel Messi and Barcelona are continuing to remain in contact over a possible move, already turning to discussions about the Argentinian salary. Messi is inclined to exit PSG as soon as his contract expires, and moreover, La Pulga agrees to receive a lower salary at Barca in order not to shake the club's financial state. Romero points out that even those at the Camp Nou who were previously opposed to the idea of Lee's return have changed their minds and recognize how the striker's return will once again increase the interest of sponsors and fans in Barcelona. Believe it or not, but even while concentrating on Messi and his grand return, Barcelona still manages to work on other transfer targets. In recent weeks, the Catalans have noticeably intensified their talks with İlkay Gündoğan. The club and İlkay are ready to secure a deal under suitable conditions. The Manchester City player's agent, who also represents Barca defender Andres Christensen, often visits the Spanish club's base for a meeting with President Joan Laporta and other management officials. It should be noted that Gündoğan's current contract with City expires this summer, but instead of going for a new one, the German wishes to bolster Barca as a free agent. Real Madrid are analyzing their own priorities ahead of the summer transfer window. According to us, the Merengues' main goal remains Borussia Dortmund and England central midfielder Jude Bellingham. However, Los Blancos are not yet giving up on boosting other weak positions. Real Madrid bosses are not satisfied with the recent performances shown by right-back Dani Carvajal and came to the conclusion that he needs a strong competitor. The club is convinced in fullback Reece James, who's performing at Chelsea, being a perfect option. Real Madrid doesn't plan to table any crazy transfer offers for the Englishman, but hope of finding common ground with Chelsea due to the pensioners' need to stick to financial fair play rules. Besides, the source notes that the Whites are considering several alternatives to his candidature, including Manchester City's Joao Cancelo, Villarreal's Juan Foyth, and Davide Calabria from AC Milan. Friends, we've launched a new channel about men's health and psychology. Be sure to subscribe and check out the content we've already posted there. A couple of top videos are already in front of you. As always, thank you for watching our entire episode. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.